Good morning, guys. It's Kim from Honey Trail Farm. It's a nice cool morning this morning. It's probably only 70. Feels great. It's kind of misting, so I don't know how long. We're not supposed to get rain till 11, so I'm confused, but I still got to do my morning chores even if it's raining. Plus I have something exciting to show you that happened over the weekend. It's not done yet, but I can still see all the possibilities. This rickety spot with big hole, that's where I sneak through when I don't feel like walking all the way around. Ow! That's a success. Come on, girl. Up, 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 up. Come on. Well, good morning. Watching cows eat and moving them just makes you smile. Now that I'm done, like weirdly staring at them and grinning, I gotta move the water. They're stuck together. Got it. Nothing worse than your hose getting stuck, am I right? Oh, God. Ow, ow. Thistles. Yeah. While that's filling up, I'm gonna do the little chicken chores. Everybody's excited this morning. This is my favorite chicken. It has nothing to do with coloring, although they're beautiful. But when she was baby, I hope she's a she, she was the chillest bird. Now watch her peck me in the face. She was the most docile. She's getting less docile, as they do, but I'm still trying to tame her so that I can have a pet chicken. Could you imagine if she just sat on my shoulder? Like, that's all that I've wanted in life. I have yet to have one. Walk her around on a leash, wouldn't that be fun? Say hi to the camera. Oh, you're so beautiful. Okay. We cleaned the garage yesterday, and I don't want there to be chicken poop on the floor. No chickens allowed. Almost made a deadly mistake when I forgot to put the top back on. Whoops. Hey, no chickens allowed. No chickens allowed. Nope. No cats allowed either. Come on. Everybody out. Come on, Ginger, you're gonna get locked in here. No chickens allowed. Nobody listens to me. For the first time ever, I have successfully made compost. This is a big feat because for someone who's not patient, that takes a long time. And granted, I could have sped it up had I done composting correctly, but I did the bare minimum, which is clean out your barn and let it sit. So when we moved in here, we cleaned out the barn and piled it last fall. And so that compost is finally ready. It took almost a year, but it is nice soil. The barn clean out from the spring, however, it's not anywhere close to being ready. Ask me how I know. I stuck my hand in it to find out, and there's full turds. TMI? Oh well. But first, I've got to feed these pigs, or they will try to run away. Oops. This is my favorite chicken. I feel like show and tell. This is my favorite chicken. She's one of the original birds that I had back at my old house in town. There's 2 of them, but she behaves and stays in the net. So she's my favorite. So today is August 1st, which means we're about to head into preservation season. So here in my area, July is just when you're starting to get more than just a couple here and there things, and that's really happened to me in the last about week and a half as I'm getting more. So this month is going to be very busy making all the tomato products. I've already made a couple rounds of pickles. Not very much at one time just because I'm not getting too many cucumbers yet. I made a few jars of beans, and we're falling into tomato time. My goal every year is to make enough tomato products that I don't have to buy any for the whole year until I get more tomatoes. So I make diced tomatoes, canned tomatoes, sauce, salsa, ketchup. When I make my sauce, and I'll show you guys this, this month, I'm gonna break this up, is I put my tomatoes in a roaster oven. I put them in a roaster oven and let them cook down because I really only have a couple types of paste tomatoes and the rest are slicers, which I find work just fine. You just have to cook them longer to cook the juices down. So I put them in a roaster oven, and then a few times a day, whenever I check on them, I ladle out the juice and I save that separate, and I can that. Sometimes I season it, sometimes I just leave it plain juice, but I make a chili base out of that, so seasonings, onion, garlic, whatever, with the tomato juice, and then I'm out of breath. And then it's like ready to go whenever you want to make a soup or a stew or chili or whatever. I like to use that all winter long. It's not salsa time yet because I'm just barely getting peppers trickling in, and I like to use as many of my own ingredients as I can. I don't want to have to buy them, so I usually make salsa towards the end of August when the peppers are really cranking them out. Last year I followed a ketchup recipe just from the Ball canning book, and while it was really good, my kids were like, this isn't ketchup. So, but I saw that Living Traditions Homestead, she said she's really picky about ketchup, and this was one that tasted like store ketchup but wasn't, so I'm gonna try that kind this year. It's all about trial and error to find out what you like. The problem is, like last year was my pickle trial and error year. The problem is if you don't like it, you have to wait a whole year to get more. The meat bird cage is working out really great, actually, but the only issue that I've seen is that I was hoping that I would be able to move it by myself, and it's really too heavy, like my husband has to move it. But if that's the only thing wrong with it, I'll take it, because I just winged that whole thing. Meat birds drink so much water, it's insane. I mean, I knew that they were gonna eat a lot, but the amount of water, like they go through this 3 gallons like it's nothing. It's hard to believe though that I'm already halfway to butcher. That's insane. Next year I'm gonna do so many more meat birds. But this was our first year, and we were honestly, I'm not gonna lie guys, it's really overwhelming. Sometimes it's overwhelming. The amount of things that have to be done in a day, that's like there's not enough hours in a day sometimes. The little plug that goes in the bottom of this waterer, 3 gallons is kind of heavy. The little plug that goes in the bottom of this waterer would be great to have. You know, I lost that thing on like the first day I took it out of the hole. Luckily, I only have to carry water a little ways. So today's video is gonna have no instructions. It's just kind of an update video because I don't think I've posted in almost a week, just because life has just been busy. But now that we're coming into preservation time, I'm hoping that I can get a lot more videos out and be consistent again like I was. I don't know if you guys are like me, but once you get on a train, you're gonna plow straight through anything. But you take one little detour and you get derailed a little bit. That's how my brain works. So I'm gonna get back in the habit because I really do like making videos. In the next coming weeks, I'm gonna be making lots of little vlog style videos as well as like instructional videos. We're about to jump headfirst into canning season, which is a whirlwind. If you're a canner, you know, because everything just comes at once and you gotta get it done. But I think this is where I leave you guys for the day. Got a Karate Kid in the background. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time.